Hi students, today our topic is cache memory organization in model 3. Let us go to the topic. And first point is, who is the inventor of cache memory? Right? So we know the meaning of cache memory. Cache memory is a one smallest and fastest memory in computer. Right? So why it is called as smallest and fastest means it reduces the access time of one data from main memory. In order to access your one data from main memory, by introducing this cache memory, it will reduce the access time from the data. So who is the inventor of the cache memory means M.V. Wicks is one author. He developed the concept of cache memory. Okay, so we know the memory levels in computer system. If you take one computer that we have studied in the model 2 itself, this diagram I have explained in the model 2. So we know the concept of memory levels, how the memories are arranged in a computer system. So it starts with the level 0, which is nothing but CPU registers. Right, the second level is level 1. It is nothing but cache memory. The third level is nothing but level 2, that is main memory. Then fourth is level 3, that is nothing but secondary storages of disk storage. And last level is that magnetic tapes and some of the extra storage devices. Right, so likewise only this memory, different types of memory in a computer system is designed. Right, so here cache memory occupies the level 1, which is smallest memory compared with the main memory and other devices, but in speed wise it is faster. Right, so that's what that arrow mark is coming from down to up. So when you see the level 4, that means compared with the level 4 magnetic tapes and disk storage, cache memory is giving more speed. Okay, so that's what the speed is higher when you move from down to up, and the size is more when you move from up to down. So registers are having a less storage, then cache is also having a lesser storage than main memory. Then from main memory to again when you move down, the disk and magnetic tapes are having more memory. So in the capacity wise, when you move from up to down, capacity is increasing, but when you move from down to up, the speed is more. Okay, so this is the two important topics and concept. We should be very much clear on these two one. Right? Fine. I hope you understand. Then this diagram shows the relation between the processor registers, cache memory and main memory. So here processors is a term given here. It is nothing but processor registers. Right? So this processor does all memory operations with the help of cache. Right? So from processors to cache memory, it is referenced in the terms of words. Right? You have to clear on this meaning of word block, because these two are going to use it in the next chapters. Right? So what is the meaning of words means from the processor registers to cache memory, the address and the data are referenced with the word of words. Right? Then from cache to main memory, it is referenced with the words of blocks. Because we know that main memory is consist of number of fixed size blocks, that is nothing but pages. Right? So likewise it is associated. So the relation is very important. From processor register to cache, it is associated with the words of meaning of words. From cache to main memory, it is referenced with the meaning of blocks. Right? Right. There are two scenarios it should be learned in the topic of cache. What are those means? First one is cache miss, another one is cache hit. Okay, so I'll tell the catch hit at first. So catch hit is a successful event, right? You remember that catch hit is a successful event. Why I am telling successful event means because the requested page is available in page table means that page is ready to access. Ready to access in the sense ready to read and ready to do write operation and ready to do read operations. So that a page is ready to access means that scenario is called as catch hit scenario. That is what it is, a successful event, right? And one more scenario is that if it is a successful event, there will be an opposite of unsuccessful event, right? So what is the unsuccessful event means? It is named as catch miss, right? So what is meant by catch miss means if the requested page, if the requested main memory page is not available in the page table means, so that situation is called as catch miss, and otherwise it is known as page fault. Okay, page fault. So at that time what will happen means some alternative mechanism we need to do, right? So in order to overcome the unsuccessful event, we need to do some alternative steps or decision. What are those means? Using context switch mechanisms, that corresponding request should be suspended for a particular temporarily it should be suspended till it is retrieved backwards from main memory. Okay, so till it retrieved back from main memory, that corresponding page requested page, that instruction execution should be suspended. So should be immediately suspended. Then using context switch mechanism, the next process, page request can be immediately processed. Okay, so that is what it is called as unsuccessful event, right? Fine. I hope you understand the meaning of catch hit and catch miss, right? This is the basic 2 points. You should be very thorough on these 2 then only we can move on to another one, right? Fine. I hope you understand. So what is the next term means? Catch addressing models, right? In multi-processor system, it is a multi-processor system, that means which has more than one processor, means how this cache memory is addressed and what are the 2 types of models are introduced in this multi-processor system means the diagram shows the cache addressing models. So here n number of processors are connected in the upper layer. So in order to connect this processors with the main memory, here is a dedicated main memory is there. It is not a shared and it is not a common and it is not a single main memory. So for each processor one local that means one dedicated memory is attached. But how it is communicating means with the help of caches only. Okay, so with the help of caches only, this processor is accessing the main memory values, right? So how it is accessed means there are 2 types of addressing models are used. One is physical address cache, another one is virtual address cache. How the addresses are referenced in this cache memory. So based on that addresses model, there are 2 types of address models are used. One is physical address cache, another one is virtual address cache, right? What is meant by physical address cache means when a cache is associated with a physical memory address, then it is called as physical address cache. So in the example processors are VAX 8600, Intel i486. So these 2 are the famous architecture and we have studied in the previous model itself, right? So these 2 processors are coming under the types of physical address caches. Fine. So how these addresses are indexed and tagged means with the help of a physical address. So with the help of physical address, and there is a one more unit will be introduced in this MMU, that is called as translation look aside buffer, TLB unit. So using the TLB unit, the cache will look up its address, right? Fine. So this is two. This is the very important one. And one more technology is there. What is mean? What is the one more technology means? Write through catch and write back catch. Right. So what is mean by write through? Write through in the sense. Yes. What is mean by write through technology means it is a one technology where the data is written through the memory. Right. Then what is mean by write back means catch is delayed until block replacement by using write back catch. So write back is one of the technique